Hello, Bertie. My name is Paul Williams, or you can call me Paul, and I'm just going to get right into day 2 of Pikmin 2. So you can, land. So I'm just going to show this cutscene off once per area. But yeah, you can just land here. Good morning, workers. Ready for another day of toiling for your profit of your company? The Pikmin's still to be asleep inside the onion. What lazy creatures. I mean, they have to rest, buddy. No wonder they lack survival skills. Alright, so now I'm just gonna stand underneath this and call them out, just like in the first game. Alright, so I'm not gonna take Louie with me today. Sorry, just my rear remote nunchuck is old, so it might be, a bit off. So Louie's gonna have so I'm just gonna pluck all the onions. I'm just gonna pluck all the onions around here, so that way they can carry it back. Cause we need to tear down that paper bag over there. All right, just gotta wait for them. 1, 2, 1, 2. All right. Okay, yeah, they're smart. Okay, so with that, I'm gonna bring Olimar in front of that paper bag and follow me, please. Yeah, we need 35 of these guys. So this is sort of like the benefits of having 2 captains. You can have, I can have 1 captain right here. 2, 3... And I can have the other one do another thing, completely different. 2, 3. Alright, pick these Pikmin. Alright, so now I can just call these guys real quick. Have them knock down this bag. I mean, I guess I could leave 1 behind. Alright, now with the bag destroyed, I'm going to leave Olimar behind. You know what? Swarm this. I'm not going to fight that yet. That bigger Bulbor. Not yet, at least. Here's something I can probably get to my Picklopedia. Alright, so these guys are going to knock down this wall. Meanwhile, Olimar, I'm going to have come over here and make some more Pikmin in the meantime. Alright. Get up there, you. Alright, the sooner I can get these guys ready, the sooner we can knock down that wall. Alright, come on. You gotta button mash this. So, day 2, I'm going to play a little bit differently than normal Let's Players. Just gotta pick these guys. Alright, now we can go. So, am I going to fight that Bulbor now? Nope, I am not. I'm not ready yet. Ah, yeah, that's sort of like the creature's name of Bulbor. In case you haven't seen the first Let's Play or any Pikmin game. Alright, and that's the benefit of 2 captains. Alright, now we just gotta wait for a little bit. How could Pikmin destroy such a massive wall? When massed, their might is ferocious. Louie, did Olimar instruct you on proper Pikmin communication protocol? Apparently not. Olimar, you're failing your duties as a superior. Allow me to explain. I mean, Louie kind of already did this already when I was playing as him. Anyway. And this is a new gimmick to Pikmin 2. Or this is what Pikmin 2 started. Interesting. Warm air is welling up from inside that hole in the ground before you. What could lie underground? What is wrong? You both show expression of unease. Do not fear. The leader group of Pikmin will join you. I shall dispatch my research pod too. Approach the hole and jump inside. Alright. So, like he said, as long as you got like some Pikmin with you, they'll go underground. And if if two captains are on the other side of the map, one's near a cave, one's near base, they will come with you no matter what. Alright, so these are sort of like little caves where you'll find underground treasures. Intriguing. My heat sensors indicate that this whole interior is warmer than on the surface. Analyzing and allows to suggest danger lies ahead, but the promise of treasure is tantalizing. If you wish to check your underground terrain, communicate with me. I am not just a ship, I'm also an all-purpose support pod. So, I think what he means, if I press the plus button, I have this little map. So, I'm not going to be collecting treasure yet. So, we're just going to ignore all this. This hole appears to be quite deep. My sensors indicate more terraceous terrain ahead. Louis, you must recall that you can adjust the... Okay, we got this. Your expression suggests you do. Excellent. Yeah, don't worry. All your Pikmin will follow you. Yeah, you can just leave your Pikmin anywhere in these caves, and they'll all just follow you. Here we go. Except for that one, apparently. Please don't tell me I already lost one. Or it could be just a weird glitch. Alright, so I'm going to take all these guys with me. Okay, yeah, they're all with me. And as always... Okay, so these are sort of like new types of creatures. These are snowy dwarf bulborbs. You know, these creatures are part of the snowland. Alright, so we're going to ignore that thing for now. Alright. So touch these things. Alright, so I think it is a good idea to like throw your Pikmin on top of these guys or to adjust the camera. Also, you may notice that there's no time limit. That's because I can spend all the time I want inside these caves. No problem at all. Now we have some weird new flowers. Astounding. A flower blooms in a deep cave beneath... Sorry, astonishing. A flower blooms in a cave deep beneath the snowy landscape. Clearly, it is warmer down here than above. Look, the Pikmin are restless. They look like they yearn to be tossed into the flower. Sure they do. Anyway, so I didn't mention this in the first game, but these flowers can convert your Pikmin into new types. But these flowers are a bit special. You can only throw 5 Pikmin in there at a time. But right now, I'm going to throw 4 in this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's for a special reason. Anyway, time to pull these guys out. And we have a new type of Pikmin. Amazing. A purple Pikmin. It has hair. And it's pure. And it's quite stocky. It seems very heavy and strong. This kind of Pikmin was not mentioned in your reports, Oliver. It must be an entirely new species. Or a new type. Transforming Pikmin by tossing them into flowers. Intriguing. Perhaps there are others. Alright, so, thing about purple Pikmin. They can only be found in caves, so don't think you can find an onion in this game, which is a purple Pikmin onion. Also, if you notice, they are quite slow. They're quite lacking behind. So, get them to flower. So, try blooming them as much as possible. Astonishing. A water shooting out from this geyser with incredible force. Sensors indicate it has enough power to launch you into the air. Approach it and jump in. And you can see a hole in the ceiling. Alright, let's get out of here. Woo! We got nothing! It was very proficient. Alright, so landing back in the Valley of Repose. And don't worry, all caves will land you back to your base. Which is quite helpful. You have successfully returned to the planet's surface. Excellent. Excellent decision making, gentlemen. We must celebrate your first successful spelunking expedition. You have gathered a large amount of data that needs an in-depth analysis. I shall send a report back to the President tonight detailing your progress. So I didn't grab the treasures on purpose, because I'm actually going to try doing something a bit. I do want to actually grind out some red Pikmin for today. So I'm gonna have them. So these these flowers will actually respawn every time I get out of the cave. And look at that clock timer up there. That's actually beneficial. All right, so now I'm ready to fight this Bulborb. So splitting up the Pikmin, I'm gonna show off what the purple Pikmin can do. And it is quite notorious about what they can do. Here's what they can do. They are quite strong, and they are able to take care of that Bulborb with relative ease. So for that, the purple Pikmin are going to be classified as the fighters of the group. Whenever there's an enemy I need to fight, I'm going to have the purple Pikmin do it. Also another trait. They are also quite strong, able to carry this. Sorry. I've been playing too much Pikmin on the Switch, and I thought I need to press something in order to move it. So, as soon as they get that back, I'm actually going to jump cut to me grinding out Pikmin. Because you guys don't need to see me, like, enter the cave, exit the cave. Well, I'm actually going to show off that you can actually exit the cave, but there is a downside. But I'll get to that when I get to that. Alright, and all of you are going to help them out. Come on. I'm actually going to leave these guys on the ground. I'm actually going to take the 4 with me. Sorry, 8. And don't worry, as long as you have 1 Pikmin, you can actually access the underground areas. However, if you have 0, the game will tell you it's dangerous to go alone. Take Pikmin. Let me just look at the camera. How close are they? You know what, Louie? You go scout. Now, unfortunately, we got some dangerous water here, so we don't have access to a Pikmin that could, break down the door after scrap. Okay. Alright, here we go. And all Pikmin that are on the surface, regardless of how far they are to the base, they will actually go back to the onion, basically. So you don't have to worry. Anyway, if you want to exit the dungeon, you select Give Up and Escape. Now, here's the thing. The ship will actually empty its hull so it can take you and the Pikmin with you. But it also drops all the treasure that you collected so far. So if you want to get out of the dungeon with the treasure, you got to get to the bottom floor to, keep the treasure. Alright, so I am basically going to cut and grind out Pikmin. But first... Good morning. It should please you to know that the purple Pikmin are lodged safely in my hole. The confines of my interior seem to suit them perfectly, though they do occasionally tickle me. So if we stand in front of the ship, we can actually call it the purple Pikmin. But we aren't going to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so I'm just going to cut until it's like the end of the day, so I'll see you all there. Alright, just going to show this off as a tutorial reason. Omar, we have a crisis. The onion has stopped producing Pikmin seeds. Is it a malfunction? Wait, intriguing. Readings show the increase of numbers of Pikmin inside the onion. Apparently, the onion will not allow more than 100 Pikmin on the planet's surface at one time. Captain Olmar, your report of your previous visit seems to be lacking some... He already brought that up. Anyway, yes, I have grinded to 100 red Pikmin. But I'm just going to wait for a little bit. I'll see you all then. Okay, so the day is ending, so I was trying to wait for these buds to turn into seeds. But apparently that's not going to happen. Okay, never mind. So, okay, so now we need to rush to that cave. Oh, and there's that 10-second time limit. We need to run. Oh, and don't worry about the countdown. 5. Okay. Anyway, 100 of them will join us. Anyway, no time to wait. Anyway, with 100, we can now collect some treasure. Yeah, I know, we can finally collect some treasure. So that item that was in the first cutscene, I believe. And this giant orange thing. I wonder what these texts say. Quenching emblem. Oh, and what happens if you have what happens if you have like one of these creatures come with you? Or when you bring one of these creatures to the onion? Well, I'll show it off just in case. Oh, and since we have like bud Pikmin, they are actually a little bit faster than leaf Pikmin. In fact, they move as fast too. Alright, so we're just gonna wait. How could you possibly consider this beast a treasure? Beasts are incompatible with my circuitry. I suppose I will store your finds in my hold. But I do not think this beast will work very much. So, I guess that's sort of what happens. Citrus lump. You know, you kind of, you know, you probably would think that an alien creature would be worth a lot of money if you think about it. You know, scientists would pay top dollar to study it, see how it works. All right. So, final floor, you know, didn't show this off since I had to get out of here. Down you go. And you'll find very important items on final floors. It is inconceivable that such an immense object has been buried here for so long. The design of the outer shell resembles the surface of the planet, as seen from my ship. Sorry, seen from space. Perhaps this can be used for something other than salvage. But how will you lift it? I fear not even 100 red Pikmin are able to lift it. Man, should have brought some purples with me. Okay. Apparently it's 101, so, you know. Apparently we can't lift it yet. So, there is a reason why I did, only got 9 purple Pikmin first, though. If you get like over 20 or just about 20, some purple flowers will not spawn in a particular cave. So why is that? Well, for the sake of something, you need 100 purple Pikmin for something. So, you know, you want to make as many purple Pikmin as you possibly can on your adventure. You know that if you got nothing to do during the day and you collected all the treasures on the surface or in caves, you know, grind out some purple Pikmin if you can. You know, don't just end the day right then and there. In fact, that's kind of the reason why I made 100 red Pikmin, because I sort of need a purple Pikmin. So they're gonna be like, all right, all you guys are gonna be converted into purples. I mean, I'm gonna make more reds just in case, but anyway, with that, they're gonna carry all that to the ship. It's probably gonna go a little bit faster since there's some buds on there. I was trying to help them; they would go into flowers, but it's fine. Oh, and I'm touching these fauna so that way they'll show up in the Piclopedia. It's either you gotta throw the Pikmin in it, or wow, that's really quick. Like, you either gotta throw it or you gotta touch it. Spherical Atlas. There's a device resembling my microchip inside this sphere. Retrieving data. Error. I could only decode a portion of this data, but I did retrieve new geographical charts. I will input this data into my planetary database and name it the spherical chart. Alright, so now that we have a new data, we should explore the new decoded territory tomorrow. And that's part of the reason why I didn't grab the treasure. Oh yeah, if you heard that noise, that means that all treasure is gone. Like, you collected all the treasure on the floor. Anyway, if you go into items, it shows you what you have. Now, unfortunately, it does not tell you or remind you how to reuse it, in case you forgot. Anyway, time to escape. Oh, and you can press like the A button to skip these cutscenes in case. What? 2 cents? Oh, come on, that enemy's got to be worth more. And no deaths, hooray! But there is a reason why I didn't collect the treasure yet, as collecting the treasure would automatically end the day. Oh, Martin Louise, since you will explore a new area tomorrow, today's work is done. What? You still want to work? Unacceptable. You may not realize it, but you are exhausted. No, I'm not. You should take a much-needed rest, as you have all the time you need to collect treasure. Haste makes ways, so take it slow and steady. So that's another thing. You have as many days as you want to complete this game. So some people say it's a bad thing, but I really don't. Since I find that the joy of Pikmin is seeing how much you can get done in a day. So I'm going to try beating this game in 8 days. Technically, you can beat this game in 7, but that's a glitch I cannot do. Because you can complete I believe you can complete the second area in 1 day. I don't know how they did it, but today's reports. Alright. Pretty good haul. Our population is skyrocketing. And for the mail, Baby steps first, Solomar. Plan well and don't worry about me. Our debt is with Happy Huckatate savings and loans. After all, besides, there's nothing left to repossess anyway. So ha. So I'm gonna try doing this 8 days and no deaths. But I think that is the end. So next time we're gonna explore this Forest of Awakening. So my name is Paul Anthony Williams, or you can call me Paul, and I will see you all again next time. Have a good day, everybody.